The Monte and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
Dino Luzzi Energy Drink. Yeah, it's that good.
Website buiehomes.com. That's BUIE homes.com, or you can email him at benbuie34@gmail.com. BENBUIE34@gmail.com. When you need a home, you need the Rockstar Realtor. Tell him Wolfie sent you. Benji is a member of Exit Realty's Garden Gate team in Gallatin, Tennessee.
You need a body shop? You need engine repair? Auto Excellence, Collision Specialists, 631-261-6420. That's 631-261-6420. Auto Excellence. All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestler broadcast, Monte The Pharaoh, only seen here out of Indie Music TV. We're going to finish up the show with what we call head-to-head, where we put one wrestler against another.
Yeah, you sprung this one on me, but go ahead.
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready?
All right, guys, head-to-head, where we've got the newly unified tag team champions, the Usos, against the Rock and Roll Express. Pharaoh, do I explain the rules real quick?
This is gonna be
let's have at it.
Yeah, sure, if I can remember them. Category 1, I do believe, would be mic skills. Basically, what's your gift on the magic mic there? Can you, get the audience engaged, or do you basically reach for the NyQuil? Second category, and correct me when I fuck up, is mat skills. What sort of wrestler are you? Are you a limited kind, or can you go like, the our Broadway? Topic 3 is my favorite, back of the baseball card. How many belts have you won? What have you done in this business as far as the resume? How many championships? Yada, yada, yada. That's the back of the baseball card. 4 is impact on the industry, one of our things here, Mike.
Yeah.
What kind of footprint did you leave there in the sand? Or did you basically leave no footprint and you suck? Okay, and what's the last
it factor, right?
The last one's the it factor, right? I mean, do you have Hulk Hogan charisma, or do you have, I don't know, give me somebody boring. And don't say me!
I don't know.
I don't know. So, Frankie Williams. Are you Frankie Williams?
There you go.
I love Frankie, but sorry, Frankie. So there it is, head-to-head. We're going to take these two and see what we get.
All right, so we've got the Rock and Roll Express, NWA Tag Team Champions,
Sure,
right?
9 times, I think.
Right, and
yeah.
they win a few other belts along the way.
They've won a ton of belts along the way. They are one of the greatest tag teams in the history of this business.
So,
yeah.
And then you have the Usos, who are the unified...
Who are
World
today's
Wrestling Entertainment Champions.
Yeah, basically the most successful team around today.
So, mic skills.
This is really interesting because the Usos are great on the mic. But Ricky Morton's amazing on the mic.
But
So,
Robert Gibson wasn't.
That's why I have to give it to the Usos, and that's painful.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
Because
on that.
one Ricky Morton's probably better than both Usos, but that's not fair.
But then both Usos are better than one Robert Gibson.
That's not fair. I love Robert Gibson, but I kind of understand what you're getting at.
So we're both go.
We have to give it to the
we'll go with
Usos.
Usos.
Yeah, that's rough, man. That hurts.
Right.
That
Match
hurts.
skills.
Okay, the Usos are excellent, but let's be realistic. In the day, they were at the absolute top of the mountain for tag team style in ring wrestling. I'm going with Rock and Roll Express. I have to, and the fact that they're still doing it. Let me see the Usos do what they're doing right now when they're 70 or getting close to 70. Sorry, guys, I'm not sure the exact number of your age.
I'm gonna,
even though you were on the show,
I'm gonna go with the Usos on this because of the size of the Usos.
I can understand
against a smaller Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah, it's rough.
So I've got a 2-0.
I got 1-1.
2-0 Usos, 1-1.
Yeah, I got to give it to Rock and Roll Express. It's painful either way. Both of these categories have been very close.
Back of the baseball card.
Oh, that's impossible for me. I'm doing what I hate doing it. I'm calling it a draw. It's 1-1-1. Because the Usos, let's face it, whether you like the old school or the new school, it's irrelevant. The Usos have been the dominant tag team basically for the last decade with Vince. And we know that for a good 10-year run when they were winning all their NWA World titles, Rock and Roll Express was doing the same thing. So to me, I'm going to call it a draw.
I'm going to go with the Rock and Roll Express on that. 9 tag team champions, innovators in the business, won the NWA title not but just a few years ago. Again, can't disagree with what you're saying, but I'm going to give the slight edge because I'd say unifying the tag team champions and numerous times the Usos have won it almost equals the Rock and Roll Express. But I'm going to give the slight edge to Rock and Roll Express at a 2-1 while you have 1-1-1.
All right,
Next one.
So where are we now? I'm already forgetting categories.
Mike skills, Matt skills, back of the baseball card.
Impact on the industry. That goes to the Rock and Roll Express. That goes to the Rock and Roll Express. Everything we have today, as far as a lot of these high-flying tag teams, which is what the Usos are, come from. Yeah, I'm going with the Rock and Roll Express. And don't forget something else. Rock and Roll Express paved their own way. Some of the greatest portions of the Usos' career have been an additive to Roman Reigns. So I'm going with Rock and Roll Express on that one.
So now you've got it
2-1-1.
2-1-1 to
Rock and Roll Express. Yep.
I'm going to go with that to the Rock and Roll Express.
So you got 2-2.
We've got a 2. I've got a 2-2.
And I got a 2-1-1.
Now we finish up with what we call the it factor.
I'm going, this sucks because Ricky Morton, again, I go back to Ricky Morton. It factor, Ricky Morton's got more in factor than both the Usos.
Window.
This is rough.
So I agree with you on Ricky Morton, but the window of Ricky Morton, small, 7-month run with Flair by himself.
Yeah, when did one of the Usos ever do that?
Rock and Roll Express was huge. How many people they sold out, right?
Yeah. I'm going with the Rock and Roll Express.
Wow, so the Rock and Roll Express have defeated the Usos.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. What do you say? It was 2-2. What do you go with?
I'm going with the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah, man. How could we not?
It's hard for me to go against the bloodline.
Me too. But we've got to be realistic about these things.
So we agree. The Rock and Roll Express defeat the Usos.
Yep. Hail the champions. Hail
not
the champions.
A bad setup for head-to-head. I hope you guys enjoyed
that. Was rough.
I want to thank John for joining us. Don't forget that John is starting his show, Toe to Toe. What did he say? On Wednesdays.
Is that when we're going to see him?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it should be fun, and you really should open us. So, Mr. John.
Not
Mulrooney,
opening for John.
You should open for John Mulrooney.
Might open my fly,
also will
but I'm
be
not
here
opening
locally, which I think we should catch. We should actually go catch and heckle him.
I'm not heckling him. I'd be French toast within a minute. Fuck that.
We should heckle
You
him.
heckle him. I'm not doing it.
All right, I want to thank everybody for joining Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. Again, I want to thank Jared for running the board as usual. You can catch Monte The Pharaoh on the Monte The Pharaoh YouTube page, Monte The Pharaoh Facebook Live page. Here's on the Monte The Pharaoh iHeartRadio page, Spotify, Anchor TV, channel 115 every Tuesday at 9:30 and every Saturday at 11:30 and Tuesday at 1 a.m. on channel 20.
Nice.
Pharaoh, any parting words? Real quick, before you send your parting words, Pharaoh, I want to thank everybody in the house. J. Will, 802, Maria. Maria, shout out to Maria Davis.
Maria.
This is someone I respect. I know you respect them. Everybody respects her.
What you got?
Fact, she wrote me and said, look, she loves the show, but she didn't believe in Tony, and she didn't feel she could watch that show.
That's fine.
And I give her That's called
fine.
being an adult, respectful, and
Sure.
I have a lot of respect for that lady.
Absolutely.
Phil,
Absolutely.
always great to see you.
What's up, Phil?
Who else we got? Davio in the house.
Davio.
Davio the man. How are you, man?
Davio.
Jay Will, Chris Lee.
Hello,
How's
mate.
it going, Australia?
Hello,
He
hello.
went with the Rock and Roll Express.
There you go.
Let's
you
see
go.
who else is here. We got Maureen, who is really not Maureen. Mike Messier in the house.
Wait a minute.
Mike
What?
Messier, the angry AEW apologist.
Yeah.
He no longer does a show on the network
What happened?
anymore. I
He's
don't
not
know.
angry anymore?
He got fired.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he went with Jeff. Go join Jeff on the fired list.
Holy-
Anyway, Farrow,
Holy
any final
toilet flush.
any final questions?
I don't have any questions or
Oh, by the
answers.
way, Don the Barber says rip Ray Liotta.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Don, rip Ray Liotta.
Oh,
it was
absolutely.
a sad day today. And by the way, the drummer of Yes just died
No.
also.
No. Wait a minute. Buford?
Yes.
Oh.
All right,
Ow.
parting words.
Gee, thanks for that parting last thing there. Folks, stay safe.
Oh,
Be
wait a
well.
Don't go anywhere.
Mike is looking for
I
something,
got
as I
a
say.
test
sayonara.
question for Jared.
You have a what?
Jared, I've got
What are you doing?
three 20s here or a stack of $100 bills. Which one do you want?
I'll take the 100 for sure.
Oh,
really?
Jared! Oh, Jared!
All right, then.
This is Monopoly money, Jared. You've blown it. You can't take your
You
girl
blew
out to
it.
McDonald's. What is going on? This is not good, Jared.
All right, Farrell, final words.
Well, I tell you what, Jared, we'll try to pass one of these off at the restaurant later after the show. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Be safe, be well. We love you all. And until next week, this has been Monte and the Pharaoh. Later.